Battles of America. Monmouth. After the Saratoga Campaign of 1777, the Revolutionary War went dormant for nearly 9 months as the American and British armies regrouped and recalculated their respective strategies. On June 28, 1778, fighting resumed in the Battle of Monmouth. 1 month prior, British General Sir Henry Clinton withdrew the troops from Philadelphia and redeployed them to defend the British occupation of New York City, at that time under attack from the colonial's newest ally, France. In extremely hot and humid weather, General Washington marched 11,000 troops and a 12-mile baggage train to counter the British in New Jersey. Recognizing their exhaustion and vulnerability, Washington deployed a smaller advance force to engage the enemy in Monmouth County. General Charles Lee was offered command but turned it down, skeptical of the colonial's ability to attack. Within days, the indecisive Lee changed his mind and agreed to lead the troops, but he issued no orders and gathered no information by way of preparation. On June 28th, the advance force engaged the British. Unprepared, General Lee moved cautiously, flanking units to the left and right. In response, General Clinton fired cannons on the Americans' right flank as the left flank began breaking. Despite having Washington's main army as backup, confusion and miscommunication convinced Lee to call back the advance force and retreat. As Washington and his men approached, Lee asserted that he was retreating to save the Continental Army from defeat. An enraged Washington countermanded Lee, shouting, "Sir, they are able, and by God they shall do it." The fresh forces Washington held back were now ready to flank and overwhelm the British, but the loss of daylight ended the battle at Monmouth. As night fell, General Clinton ordered his redcoats to follow his retreating baggage train, leaving behind the wounded and the dead. Both sides lost between 300 and 400 men, many of whom perished from heat exhaustion. No clear victor emerged from the Battle of Monmouth, but the Americans proved once again that they could stand toe-to-toe with the British regulars. Monmouth was the final battle of the Revolutionary War that pitted the American and British armies directly against each other. After Monmouth, the war shifted to the southern colonies and was fought primarily by allies and secondary forces.